And the cars are still coming in. What a contrast. Oh my gosh. What a contrast.
Oh, 76. Oh, okay. 72 911 T Targa. Oh, cool. Don't see many of those around. I just saw one on an auction, weekend auction. 71. It went for like 85 cents.
Did you build this yourself?
I worked with a shop, so yeah, me and the shop did it. Working on it together.
Nice. Jeez, it's so clean.
Super motor and trains.
Ha! That's why it's so clean. Because I know the normal Porsche motor, you don't see daylight. What kind of horsepower are you pushing out?
Say it again?
What kind of horsepower are you pushing out?
I did 450 to the wheels.
Yeah, at the wheels.
It could do a little bit more, but there's plenty for.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of power for this kind of weight of a car.
That is fantastic. Jeez.
Incredible.
The only problem with a stupid Subaru motor is that you don't have the privilege of paying ridiculous prices for parts.
That's true.
What's the matter with you?
Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
A lot more power too, but.
Oh, come on. And just because the engine sits further forward that you get a better balanced chassis.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
I mean, but hey, come on. Oh, I love the clear plastic timing cover. That's cool. That is cool. Very nice. What a neat treat. Is this your Cooper?
It is.
All right. Boy, what a contrast with the two of you pulling in.
I know.
So now don't tell me you got a Subaru under the front hood.
No, not in this one.
Okay, very good. How long have you owned her?
About a month.
Oh, Mazel Tov.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited. We drove to Michigan the end of July to pick it up.
Yeah?
Yep.
Oh, that's great. Have you always wanted the original Mini?
No, actually, I didn't. I watched a movie with one of them in it. And
Italian Job?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
I watched that on a Friday. By the following Thursday, we were on our way to Michigan.
Oh, that's
as soon
great.
As I saw it, I fell in love with it.
That is great.
Prior to that movie, I had no idea they existed.
Oh
So,
my gosh. So now that you have one, what do you think?
I think it's awesome. I like driving it more than my regular daily car.
What do you drive daily?
A BMW SUV.
Yeah. Oh,
But
please.
this is way more fun.
Oh my gosh. You just think and you go around the corner.
I know. This thing is great. Definitely hands down my favorite car so far.
Good.
Yeah, it's fun.
And they are very drivable. What year is she?
1991.
Oh, nice. So you have fuel injection and everything. Good.
Yep. So
Oh, she is sweet.
I know.
She is
She's my
sweet.
favorite.
Oh, that's great. Thanks for coming out.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. And also bringing your boyfriend.
I know.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna ride with me, but he was like, "Well, I guess I'll drive this."
Why not?
So it's a replica of Midnight Purple Creed. It's got a little bit of metallic.
Have fun.
That's right. That's exactly
Again, this is why I'm coming here. I'm going to highlight some unusual.
There you go.
Be careful what you say.
I know.
Love the Morgan.
Dinner would you rather have this?
Is this the 8? Does not say. Looks like it might be the +8. Let's see. I can't pick up that decal. That's kind of cool. These are so much fun. They're fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. I got to show you something very characteristic of Morgan that they carried through. Look at that front suspension. Yeah, that is British tradition to the nth degree. Crazy, crazy, crazy. The extra fans on the bottom. Wow, only the British would think of something like this and continue it on. I'm gonna check out Larry's creation. This is based off of Nelson Healy 3000. This is all hand formed aluminum. Larry literally built the body from scratch.
Do they get any prettier than this?
Isn't it amazing? It's so pretty.
Everything you see here is made by Larry himself. Look at that craftsmanship on through. Yes, he even built a gas tank.
The vents out, they just had holes there. They had a scoop in the front. They added some kind of an extra thing for cooling in the front, and they weren't new.
How he kind of started was that he was making these vents for the Testarossa. So I figured, okay, I can't afford a Testa.
Is he balanced?
It's aluminum.
Oh, aluminum.
Oh, aluminum.
Aluminium, as they would say.
Yes. Speak to Larry. He's a trip.
Snarky. Yeah. He was Scalietti.
And Roy, a lot of Scalietti, yeah. And the front end was Roy open because they still have jump
I'm gonna
brakes.
just walk past.
That's for the brakes.
There's Pam.
How you doing? Well, you know, wherever you show up, I seem to show up too.
You do.
So we have a thing going on, you know.
Yeah.
That's it.
I won't tell. I promise.
There we go. Well, I got a thing for sexy body men.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
That is just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gee, you're turning as red as your car.
I am.
You deserve it, Larry. This is absolutely spectacular. I can't say it enough.
Yeah.
Gorgeous stage.
So, oh yeah.
Yeah, we had a good day.
I just don't understand people that don't understand cars and just looking at them as works of art. But this.
Yeah.
I mean, you can hang this on a wall. That's how beautiful it is.
It's the same with some of the vents I made for like TDFs.
Mm-hmm.
And things I think are beautiful. They're made out of one piece of aluminum. And the way they're hand hammered and everything else, they're just beautiful. And you look at them close and you say, well, they're not all that great. But when you see them on a car,
When they finish the car,
they look fantastic. I mean, it's just unreal. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's the problem. You make a good point when you finish the car.
Right.
How many cars are sitting in the garage there's around to it?
Around
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Round to it.
Yeah, right. Around to it's a project.
Yeah.
It's the same as a friend of mine got a Cobra kit car.
Which are great.
And
Done
what
right.
it happened, he got to a point where he's a fairly big guy, and he decided he has to put universal joints in the steering to get it up to his height. He didn't know how to do it. That thing is still sitting in his garage after probably about 15 years. And he says, I ought to get to that.
Can you imagine having a car 15
All
years in
that.
your garage with all that?
Yeah.
Don't ask me about my MG.
And the
And like
35 years.
That's 72 Cutlass there. And it was at some other shop for like 5 years. All these cars at these other shops, I did a Volkswagen too in the last fall. It was at some other shop for like 5-6 years, $13,000, and nothing happened to it. We get it back in like 2 or 3 months. The guy's down the road.
Yeah.
But there's so many shops.
Oh, yeah.
That's unbelievable when you're a shop and you pull that stuff and you're
Yeah,
taking money for
My
it.
buddy's got a
That's a crime.
67 Healy 3000,
Yeah.
big Healy, up in New Hampshire, and he got it a couple of years ago, and he contracted with this guy to rebuild it for him. Frame off everything else. He was supposed to get it last October. He still doesn't have it.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh,
supposed to be done like this week, and the guy wants to drive it for 2 weeks before he's comfortable giving it back to him.
But some shops they have too many projects, and then they forget what they're working on with one and things like that. There's a couple of great shops, but there's too many that do that. They're like contractors. They have too many jobs.
Well, I was with the same shop. I was just finishing up. We got running like 2-3 weeks ago. It was a 55 Chevy.
Yeah.
It was at a custom shop in Lancaster called Way Cool Rides for like 6 years. With, the chassis and stuff. And you just dilly-dally, and they got like $30,000 on your credit card, and parts that you have just plain disappear. 1,400-hour carburetor.
Yeah.
It's just.
And that's the thing is when you have a car like a 57 or even the big Healy, you can get every single part you want for it.
Oh yeah.
Everything.
Absolutely.
There's no reason why it should be like that.
Tom, the guy over there with MGF, the right-hand drive MGF, he's got a TF. I've known Tom for 4.5 years. It's been with the guy for at least that long, and it's not done. But the guy's had health issues and everything else. And he goes, yeah, well, he's just got to paint this. Well, he's just got to put this on it. And he said, I may never see it. It's sad.
Well, that's a friend of mine, Curtis Vaughn. He works for Richard Mullen. Richard Mullen and him are doing a Miura S. Now, they put an entire body on it. And most of the framework, they've had it about 3 years or so. And he said they're just getting it finished, that they're doing the upholstery on it, and they have to make the hand hammered or probably an English wheel aluminum cover on the back window.
Yeah, that's all special custom stuff.
But the owner, he comes in before they can do anything. He calls his friend in Italy and he says, is what they're going to do correct? Then he comes each month and he says, how much money do you need? And he writes out a check.
When I worked for the Ferrari dealer, if I needed a fender for the, wasn't the BB. BB was the first quote-unquote mass-produced, but any car before that, we got in a rough, hammered, hand-hammered fender, and then you had to start in.
Hey, if you bought fenders for even like a Daytona or anything, they never fit.
No, they won't.
They would rather make them from scratch than...
Past week I was looking at Ray Charlene, the guy teaches metalworking and stuff, and he was showing he got a pair of rear fenders for a 275 GTB.
Yeah.
And he said, the body shop had, cut the pieces they needed off them and stuff. And like these were in the lane since the 70s, and this body shop, they didn't have any use for them and stuff. And he was showing and like these fenders were actually made in England back in the early 70s.
Oh yeah.
But he's showing the seams and weld work and all the different pieces and stuff, the metal work and stuff. It was pretty neat.
Yeah.
And then the one, there was a piece cut out of it, so he's gonna, duplicate that, from the other side, and make silly layouts to set up back fenders for a GTV. Yeah, his shop's pretty neat, the stuff those guys are doing.
Yeah.
All you need is skill and money.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's very simple.
Yeah. Well, if you have the skill, you can do some really cool things.
Sure.
Oh God.
Like you could make this body out of aluminum for about $2,000.
Yeah. If you had the skill.
Yeah.
Picky.
Yeah.
What? You said the Lamborghini. Who has that? What's that?
Again, this is Pam from NortheastWheelsEvents.com at the 2023 Taste of Britain. We're just talking with Larry Long with his handmade, Austin Healey 3000, and check out more cool British cars. For more cool events like this, make sure you check your car show calendars. NortheastWheelsEvents.com, SoutheastWheelsEvents.com, UKWheelsEvents.com. While you're there, post and promote your events. I'll see you at the show.